Good afternoon and welcome back to the Alameda Free Library Foodie Friday. As our summer starts to wrap up, we are going to indulge in a little summer treat. Our beach treat is inspired by the book Sand Cake by Frank Ash. This cute little story is about a father and son who go to the beach for a great day outside and end up making a delicious beach snack. Our beach treat is a spin off a dirt cup, and we're going to make a sand cup. So it's made of vanilla pudding, a graham cracker crumble, and a little tiny umbrella, some bear cookies, and beach gummies. So I'll show you how to make one. First, you're going to get your bowl. And we're going to follow the directions on a regular package of vanilla pudding. We're going to pour our pudding mixture into our bowl. And all the materials that you need are going to be listed in the description of our video. Okay, so there's our pudding mix. And according to our box, we need 3 cups of milk. So I have my measuring cup, and we can pour in 3 cups. There's 1. 2. 3. Okay. Let's cover my milk so I don't spill it. All right, and now we're going to grab a whisk. If you've never used one before, this is what a whisk looks like. I'm going to put it in, and we're going to stir it around for 2 minutes. So if you have a kitchen timer or a timer on a phone, you want to set it for 2 minutes. They're going to start off very liquidy and very runny, and after 2 minutes, it's going to start to firm up. If your hand gets tired, switch hands. See, so already you can, I don't know if you can tell from the video, but it's already starting to get a little bit thicker. That's what we want. So we're going to keep stirring it. And after that 2-minute mark, you're going to let it sit for 5 minutes. The hardest part of making this snack is waiting. See, and even now it's getting much thicker. You got about another 30 seconds. Hold on, you can do it. All right, good work. That looks great. That's how we want it. And when you let it sit for 5 minutes, it'll start to get really firm like pudding. So we're gonna move this over to the side, and I have a bowl that I made earlier that's already sat and is thick. So now what we're gonna do, you can tell just by spooning it that this is great pudding consistency. It's ready to go. So now I have a clear plastic cup, and I'm gonna spoon some of my pudding into my cup. There we go. So I've got about 3 tablespoons. If you want a little more, have some more. Okay. Let's move this out of the way. And now I'm just going to tap it to kind of flatten it out a little bit. And I'm going to add some blue food coloring because this pudding is going to be our lake or our ocean or whatever beach water you like to go to. I'm going to squeeze out some food coloring. Get my spoon again. And I'm going to carefully stir our coloring. Oop, try and be more careful than I am. I made a mess. It's okay. We'll just clean that up and put it on my napkin. Okay. See how it's starting to change colors? It's one thing I love about food coloring. I love watching it change. It's my favorite part. Beautiful. Okay. All right. I'm going to tap off my spoon. And now I'm going to even out my pudding. And you can do that just by tapping it on the table and turning it. There we go. Next thing we want to do is it's time to grab a couple of graham cookies. And we're going to put those in a freezer bag. Just like that. Okay? I'm going to move this over out of the way for just a minute. Close your bag. And now here comes some fun. Now we're going to squish it until all we have are teeny tiny little crumbs. They're going to look like sand. So get in there and crumble it all up. Make sure your bag is closed really, really tight before you crumble it. Otherwise, you're going to have a mess. Okay. You can pound it out on the table. You want to make sure you break up all those big pieces. And pretty soon you'll see that it's starting to look like sand. How cool is that? Okay. That looks pretty sandy to me. So we're going to bring our beach water back. I'm going to reach in. I'm going to use my hands, but you can use a spoon if you'd like. And I'm going to grab a couple of pinches of our sand. I'm going to sprinkle it over our water. Just like that. And you want to do this close to the cup and go very slow. You could always add more. But if it spills out and makes a mess, oh, you don't want to have to clean it up. There we go. Perfect. And you can dust off your hands inside the bag so you don't make a big mess. then move it and smooth it out. And it's okay if it's lumpy because beaches are lumpy. Okay, next we're gonna do our toppings. You can use whichever candy toppings you like. The options that I brought in are, I have a sour belt for a towel. I have a couple of chocolate candies for beach balls. There we go. And I have some bear cookies that I'm going to use as my people. Since our book is about bears, I thought it was perfect. So we're going to put one bear laying out on his beach towel, catching some sun, and let's have another one getting ready to go into the water. But safety first. I found these gummy rings that I'm going to use as a floaty. So you can put that right around your bear's legs like that and say, okay, get ready to go in the water. Make sure you're safe, little bear. And let's have another bear who's getting ready to play with those beach balls. Because it might be a very sunny day at our beach. I also have a little umbrella to keep them safe and out of the direct sun. So I'm going to pop open our little umbrella for our little bear family. And there we go. You've now made your little sandy beach cup. Decorate it as much as you'd like or as little as you like with whichever kind of candies you and your friends and your family like, and enjoy.